I admit, I was kind of taking a gamble back there. Didn't expect you to handle that singularity leakage so effortlessly, though.
What part of that looked effortless to you? At the very last second, Pyro stepped in. Guess I was right. They really can control singularity leakages. We probably just got lucky this time. Either way, I'm glad we made it out.
Look at you, learning how to give those vague little answers. Guess that must be your luck, because I don't seem to have any of that.
Are you okay?
Controlling something that big takes a lot out of me too, you know?
Hey, wake up! Stay with us!
We should check on Toby first.
Norma, how's he doing?
He's still conscious, and I found the source of the corruption inside him. I need to remove the core components and isolate the source immediately.
I'll help you.
Belle, can you hear me? Felina and Secret's rescue team should be with you in a few minutes.
This wanted fugitive better make herself scarce.
Wait, Remiel! If you have your own reasons for being here, and if Sunbringer isn't really your enemy, why not just...
Who said Sunbringer isn't my enemy? Good luck to you. And this poor little thing. Ta-ta.
Lady Secret! Lady Felina! We found them!
Notify all units. Mission complete. Begin evacuation.
Belle, Norma, you...
Cut the outer logic link.
Done. Checking logic core load. It's dropping. Back to safe levels.
Good. Next, we separate the logic core.
Warning. Memory unit is currently occupied by an active process. Please enter the cognitive security key.
What? It's already in sleep mode. Why is this still happening? Is it the corruption?
Fairy, how fast can you crack the key?
Estimated fastest decryption time, 13 minutes. I'm sorry, Master.
Is there another way? Corruption is already closing in on the logic core. Force a separation? But even in the best case scenario, he would lose all his memories. Poor Bamboo. How is that any different from dying? Damn it! Why is this happening? Even after making it this far, even after giving it everything I've got, I still can't save him.
Norma, enter this string of numbers.
Billy?
Calm down. It's going to be okay.
Authentication successful.
We can safely separate the logic core now! In summary, the Bangbu's deaths were not caused by a flaw in their logic cores, nor by corruption from the singularity leakage, but by a highly volatile form of ether that was artificially implanted. This potent ether caused the Bangbu to exhibit certain subtle behaviors during a latent period. Then, once the ether erupted, the Bangbu died almost instantly from severe corruption.
Yeah. If a Bangbu eruption occurs inside a hollow, its impact on the environment is almost imperceptible. However, due to Rose Califer's special environmental conditions, if this happens outside a hollow, then it'll result in a singularity leakage. Once these singularity leakages form, their properties and decay cycle are almost identical to those of ordinary singularity leakages, making it difficult to determine their origin based on their behavior alone.
Lady Dracena, that concludes the latest findings of the External Strategy Department's investigation.
Thank you for your hard work, Valina. And of course, Norma and Belle as well. I'm proud of you. You've defended your honor and revealed that a dangerous enemy lurks beyond Rose Califer. Do you have any thoughts on the murderer's identity, Valina?
Regarding this matter, although Toby is no longer in danger, its logic core still needs repair. At present, there is no conclusive evidence, so I do not dare make any assumptions.
Oh my, it's just the four of us here and you're still speaking so cautiously. How dull. Fine, then I'll say it myself. There are two possibilities regarding the murderer's identity. First, the culprit could be an outsider who infiltrated the island. While Rose Califer's existence is classified, any community can never be truly closed off. Remiel, who managed to find her way in, and Lockspring, who managed to find his way out, are prime examples of this. And they're certainly not the only ones. Second, the culprit could be an insider. Valina, which scenario do you consider more dangerous? Or do you have a third hypothesis? Regardless of which it is, anyone endangering the safety of Rose Califer is a threat to the survival of New Eridu. We cannot tolerate it. Somehow that sounds exactly like something Eldrada would say. It feels like even the air is frozen over. Forget it. How about we change our approach and liven things up a bit? If it were up to you, Belle, what do you think we should do next?
Me? That's so sudden. All right, if I may. First of all, we need to prevent any further victims from appearing. Norma must have a way to handle that. But I have a feeling we shouldn't go about it too openly. Or, more precisely, we shouldn't reveal the fact that there's a murderer. On one hand, it could cause unnecessary panic. On the other, it would alert the enemy. If they choose to lie low because of it, it would make catching them harder.
Yes, you're right. We're at a disadvantage while the enemy remains hidden. Only by continuing to make them believe we haven't uncovered the truth can we keep them off guard. Valina, you've already taken care of what I asked you to do, haven't you?
You mean the investigation report? It's been drafted. The publicly released cause of the Bangbu corruption is a highly anomalous, high-risk ethereal within the Scamal Hollow. The Scorpion Ethereal and Giant Ethereal have been respectively designated as Gertablulu and Bashmu.
So you were prepared for this?
Didn't Lady Dracena herself say we should liven things up a bit?
As expected of Helios's legacy. Allowing you onto the island was truly a winning move for Rose Califer. In any case, the truth is known only to us. Eldrada has been busy lately, and Linvern hasn't returned yet. I'll need to discuss this with them in person. Norma, please do your best to develop a vaccine plugin as soon as possible for the Bangbu, so that any anomalies can be discovered immediately, allowing us to locate them and, in turn, monitor the enemy's movements. Rest assured, Lady Dracena. I'll have it completed within the next couple of days. You'll take the lead on the covert investigation, and I will support you in any way I can. As for Sigrid, although she doesn't know the truth, she will be responsible for tracking down those two special ethereals. Why Bangbu and singularity leakages attract them, and whether they're also part of the murderer's plan, remains something we cannot determine at this stage. but both Belina and I think that what happened to the Bangboo is probably just a means, not the goal.
Lady Dracena, regarding the guests who are scheduled to arrive on the island before the festival,
Are you asking whether we should postpone their arrival? Unfortunately, once the wind picks up, no one can stop the ripples on the water's surface. Apart from the culprit behind the Bangboo murders, the threat of the Creator against New Eridu is even more urgent. Don't worry, we'll always find a way. All right, let's leave it at that. By the way, congratulations again on weathering this crisis. The Bangboo have collectively withdrawn their request for an interpolation. I believe that, now that they understand the truth, their perception of the ESD will improve significantly.
well then, that concludes this matter for now. Everyone, please proceed according to the conclusions reached in the meeting, and remember to keep everything strictly confidential.
No need to worry about that. We're not kids anymore. Speaking of which, I can't believe Veli was the angel all along! Our initial line of investigation was completely off track.
Same. I would never have guessed it was actually you inside the control tower giving counseling to Bangboo.
Lady Dracena arranged that location for me. At first, it was just a soon-to-be-retired Bangboo that, due to a communication line error, mistook me for its friend. Although I was able to comfort it, its troubles left a deep impression. So, I asked Lady Dracena to prepare a room where I could talk with Bangboo and access their data. As the administrative director of the ESD, I'm the only one authorized to access data from Bangboo leaving the island. I help them retain their valuable, non-confidential memories.
No wonder you're never at the ESD when I look for you at night.
Belina, there's something I'd like to ask you. You've been helping the Bangboo all this time, but why didn't you tell them your true identity?
Yeah, Veli. If the Bangboo had known you were the angel, this all wouldn't have even been an issue.
If we had told the Bangboo about this, wouldn't the angel have turned from someone they trust into a mere bargaining chip? Since there were other ways to handle it, I wouldn't want to ruin their hopes. Besides, helping them preserve their memories isn't a favor. It's merely compensation. What you're doing, Norma, is what can truly change their fate.
Oh? What's Norma doing?
It's nothing special, really.
She was so insistent on upgrading Bangboo to new logic cores because only the latest generation would allow further development on the technology that can help preserve their memories.
That's right. Even though many secrets within Rose Califer are classified, I believe it won't be long before we can restore their precious memories. Huh? There's so many Bangboo at the gate. Aw, they're waving at us.
Let's go take a look.